Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Pokemon Podcast. Of course, it's me, Brandon, alongside.
Hey guys, it's Jay and Alola. We're in the season of Alola right here, right now. Let's get right into it.
You stole my joke. I was gonna do that. I was gonna do that.
Okay, that was unplanned, but I was like, let me do it. Let me do it.
Oh God. Okay, so as Jay said, new month, new part of the year. Seasons are changing in real life and in the game. We're in the season of Alola, and what better way to introduce the season of Alola by introducing some Alolan Pokemon? But before we get into all of that, let's go over some of the general stuff that's going to be happening this month. So, like every month, we get a new research breakthrough box. And for this month, it is Alolan Vulpix, which I am excited about because I do love Alolan Vulpix and it's shiny.
Yep, the shiny is very. It's a hit or miss. You just have to look at the pause, but I think I got a couple of shiny Alolan.
It's a nice they add like purplish to it, which is nice.
Right. And then, all right, let's dig more into the news. Spotlight hours for this month are going to be March 8th, and it's going to be Execute. And the bonus for that Spotlight hour is going to be double XP for evolving Pokemon.
So if you haven't evolved any of your new Alolan Pokemon, wait to do that until then, so that we get the new Dex entries and the double XP for evolving them.
And March 15th is going to be Growlithe, and its bonus is going to be double catch Stardust.
That one I'm definitely doing because I still need a shiny Growlithe.
Actually, it's real quick. It's, off track. I think that's one shiny I said I'd give you, but we can talk about that later. Next one is March 22nd, and it's going to be Sudowoodo, and its bonus is going to be double catch XP.
Oh my god, I somehow forgot to put in the 29th Pokemon.
Yeah, so we had March 29th, we're not even going to have a Pokemon. So.
Let's see, hold on, let me pull that up. I did not realize I made that mistake. Blah, 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 da, da, da. It's right here, there we go.
So while we're waiting on Brandon over here.
The 29th is... It's Paris.
Okay, so Brandon solved the mystery. So March 29th is going to be Paris, and its bonus is going to be double catch candy.
And also, all of these Pokemon can be shiny.
Yep.
Alright, so of course we're going to have some new raid owls. On March 9th, it's going to be the legendary, the Guardian of Mele Island, Tapu Koko.
Yeah, every time I see Tapu Koko, I just think of Topo Chico, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can kind of see why, because of the name.
Yeah.
Alright, so on the 16th, we're going to have Therian Form Tornadus. And it's going to be able to be shiny. So this is the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, this is the first time the Therian forms can be shiny.
I want to say it is, because if the last time the Ethereum forms were around and the shinies were out, I think I would have actually tried a little bit harder for the shiny Ethereum forms, but other than that, and to finish up the raid hours for this month, March 23rd and 30th is going to be an unknown Pokemon, which...
Now, I want to speculate on what that is. So if we go through all the stuff that's going to be happening for the season of Alola, the 22nd, we're going to be doing it's going to introduce the research task of Akala Island, or how we pronounce it.
Yeah,
Akala Island. So in Akala's Island, Guardian is... I honestly should have had this pick, but I didn't.
Yeah, but okay, so while Brandon's looking at that, right here in frame...
It's Tapu Lele.
Yeah, Tapu Lele. Okay, never mind.
Yes, Tapu Lele is right here. I'm going to put a picture of it. So I feel like it's going to be that.
It would make sense. Because why say an unknown Pokemon and then just bring a Pokemon that we already have had in the raids?
And it's also going to be the same time that its island research task is going to begin. Because whenever the new season began, we automatically got the Mele Island special research. Mm-hmm. And who's the guardian of Mele Island?
Tapu Koko.
Yeah. So when
featured on this lovely Pokemon Sun and Moon Guardians Rising ETB.
Yeah, so it will make sense on the 22nd for the mysterious Pokemon to be Tapu Lele. And then, we're going to get the other Tapus during the season of Alola, I assume.
Well, let's hope so because I mean, if we don't, then what's the point of even having a season of Alola? I know. Let's see, today's the third, but you know when this comes out, it's gonna be the fourth. So we're like about 2 to 3 weeks away from spring, and then spring, and we're heading to summer. So like warmer weather here in the northern hemisphere, so to speak of. I guess that makes sense because Alola, it's and very it's an island region, so when you think of islands, I think of summer. So I guess it makes sense. I really don't know what I'm saying at this point, but I'm sure Brandon is trying to
Yeah.
get what I'm saying. But let's
Yeah.
see. And
And also, I think we messed up a little bit. I think we forgot to say when the legendaries are gonna be the raids to. So let me do that real fast.
yeah,
Okay, so from when you guys are watching this video to Tuesday the 15th, Tapu Koko is gonna be in the raids, in 5-star raids. So from the 15th to the 22nd, Therian form Tornadus, which can be shiny for the first time. And then from the 22nd to the 5th of April, it's going to be the mysterious Pokemon, which we're assuming is going to be Tapu Lele.
right.
And we already did the raid hours, so let's get into what the megas are going to be for this month. So from the 4th to the 15th, we're going to have Mega Venusaur back in the raids. Then from the 15th to the 22nd, Lopunny Mega Raid, which I honestly probably need to do some so I can get some Lopunny Mega Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Then from the 22nd to the 5th, Mega Charizard Y. A little disappointing that we don't get a new Mega this month, though.
Yeah, it's some recycled content, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see Mega Venusaur back in the raids because how long has it been since Mega Venusaur was in Mega Raids?
Ooh, I don't know. I know Bulbasaur got some spotlight, I think, and what was it, February? No, it was January, with its Community Day Classic.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Alright, now let's get into the juicy thing. The thing that, honestly, I think every content creator is happy about, because, I don't know about you, I feel like every content creator, like, on some level, was kind of like wanting something new, because we haven't got anything really new or new like this in a while. We've got like maybe one shiny Pokemon. I mean, not one shiny Pokemon. One new Pokemon per event, but nothing like this where we get a bunch at once.
Right.
And that is the season of Alola. Welcome to Alola.
This started on March 1st at 10 a.m. Our local time. And then this will end on the 9th, 8 p.m. local time. And we're going to have the following Pokemon spawning more frequently in the wild. We have the Alolan starters, Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. Which, speaking of Rowlet, the first day of the season of Alola, I was eating lunch with my coworker. We were, at the restaurant we were at, there was a Pokestop. I was like, okay, sounds good. Let me pop an incense and a lure. And I'm glad I did because I got 100% Rowlet.
So that's how you got it. Did it pop off the low or pop off the incense?
I can check real quick, but yeah, I'll send Brandon a screenshot of it, and then he'll put it like right here.
There,
and oh my god, dude, I was like, yo, let's go. And because out of curiosity, like whenever I catch a Pokemon, I was like, I'll catch a batch, and then I'll go to my search bar, I'll go 4, and then asterisk mark, 4-star, and yeah, I was absolutely blown away when I saw that I had 100% Rowlet.
Alright, so while you're doing that, we're also going to get, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, Peki, the bold Pokemon of this region, and Yungoos, which is kind of like the Rattata of this season. And Yungoos can be shiny.
I'm also looking for a shiny Yungoos, but okay. It just says caught in the wild. It doesn't say if it's off of incense or not, but yeah. It's wonderful. Which I thought about evolving. I was like, wait a minute, I'll save this for whenever Rowlet gets its community day.
I mean, it's probably gonna not be for like until next year.
So
you could always just use the Elite TM to give it.
Well, I tried to do that on some of the Pokemon that already fully evolved, and it would not fly.
Really interesting. Yeah. All right, so we also do have a new collection challenge. It's a Tropical Collection Challenge. Complete the challenge to earn 7,000 XP and 15 Ultra Balls. You gotta catch a Rowlet, Litten, Poplio, Peki, Yungoos, and you gotta evolve Yungoos into Gumshoes.
Which, did you already complete it?
I just got evolve Yungoos.
Oh, nice. I completed it yesterday because I was like, yo, I gotta get this done that way I don't forget. But
Like something that happened to me.
which we'll talk about that later after we're done with the
Yeah.
news. Okay, so also we forgot to mention that starting at the beginning of the month of March, we can get 2 free raid passes a day. The stationary incense bonus is going to be removed, unfortunately, but the new bonus that's being implemented is going to increase the duration of the instance, and it's going to go from 60 minutes to 90 minutes. So we got an hour and a half of just using instance, but if we're I got this little bit of tidbit of information from trainer tip Nix. Shout out to the homie. He was I watched this video this morning. He was saying that with the increase of the time on the instance, if we're being stationed, if we're not moving at all, the instance is gonna spawn a Pokemon every 5 minutes. So I mean.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a little incentive to actually move around, and that way we can that way you can make use of your instance, more bang for your buck, as the saying goes.
Yeah, I feel like everybody, like, we all knew at some point this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
We kind of didn't want to happen, but we knew it was gonna happen at some point.
yeah, I mean it's inevitable, but and then he also did talk about remote raid passes, and that maybe once this whole global issue that's going on, well, besides what the other global event that's happening, that once all of this is over, that they're probably Niantic's probably gonna nerf the remote raid passes by a lot.
Well, see, I know they said at some point they're gonna remove the bonus for the people, because as of right now, if you do a remote raid, you get a bonus on your stats when you attack and all that. At some point, that's gonna get removed. They originally were gonna do it much sooner, but there was some backlash to it, so they reversed their decision.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Alright, so let's get into the raids for right now. In the 1-star raids for this event, we're gonna have Bellsprout, Snowball, Vampy, Electric, and Rockruff, who all of them have those shinies. Rockruff is the new Pokemon from Alola. Its shiny is amazing. I'm gonna be hunting for that. But I do want to make this quick side note. Typically, Rockruff has three different forms when it evolves. It has Dusk, Midnight, and Midday. Only Midday and Midnight are in the game right now. Dusk is not.
Yep, and Rockruff evolves into Lycanroc, just so you guys know.
Yep, I feel like Dusk form is gonna get its own event.
Yeah, I could see it, and I know we already covered this many a times on different episodes. Yeah, I have never finished Pokemon Sun and Moon. I know Brandon loves the daylights out of this game, and I can respect that. It's just I don't get me wrong. I like the theme of the game and everything, but I know a lot of people feel the same way as I feel about this game. It was just holding my hand too much, and then I just dropped it. And then it's been this upcoming November is gonna be 6 years since the game came out, and I still have not beaten it. So I'll get around to it eventually.
Alright, so what are the 3-star raids, by the way?
Okay, our 3-star raids, we're gonna have Alolan Raichu, fitting, and that's the only one that can be shiny. And
It's also been a long time since we've seen it in the raids.
I'm trying to remember how long ago it's been since we've seen Alolan Raichu.
It used to be such a staple in the 3-star raids.
Yeah, it was such a commonplace placeholder in the 3-star raids. And Alolan Raichu, only starter that can be shiny. And then we're also gonna have Nidoqueen, Wigglytuff, and Alolan Graveler. Honestly, they should have just added. Actually, take out Nidoqueen and Wigglytuff and add in Alolan Marowak, and then what other Alolan form? Maybe Alolan Persian or Alolan Executor. Which, speaking of, I also got a shiny Alolan Executor. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you did. All right. All right. So like we said in the 5-star raids, it's gonna be it's gonna be Tapu Koko until what did I say it was again?
15th, I think.
15th. So that's gonna be in it, and like we said before, Mega Raid is gonna be Mega Venusaur as of right now. And so during the Welcome to Alola, we're gonna have a field research tasks that are gonna get you Peki Peki and Yungoos.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I do want to make a note of this. There's 2 of the Pokemons that got introduced during this event. One is Comfy, which is the lay Pokemon, the one that looks like a lay.
Yeah.
I put it up here. That one is the region exclusive to Hawaii.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I say kind of mad jealous, but it's really, really fitting.
Yes,
Since
it is. It's also we also do have what's it called? Django. Django can be found in the wild or in 10K eggs.
yeah,
And also Rockruff can also be found in 10K eggs too, you guys.
keep that in mind. Let's see
No, I mean
our other events that we have coming up. It's gonna be the Festival of Colors, and that'll start on Tuesday the 15th, and it'll end on Sunday the 20th. And after that, we have Lust Jungle, and that'll start on Tuesday the 22nd, and it'll last to the 29th. So we got a full week of that.
Yep, and the description they gave for that is getting ready to brave the jungle during this Alola inspired adventure, and see which I think that makes it even more relevant. That's gonna be Tapu Lele. That's gonna be introduced during that.
Yeah, actually, since it's I know we're trying to get through this, but since it's season of Lola, I think I might dust off the old Pokemon Sun and try to finish it.
All right, so because it's a new season and everything, you know what that means: new season,
New
new
eggs.
spawns, new eggs, and all that. So some of the notable Pokemon are going to be in the 2K eggs. It's Peke Peke, Chispin, Finnegan, Cubone, Execute, and Yongoose.
In our 5-star, not 5-star, in our 5K eggs, we're gonna have Rowlet, Litten, Poplio, Tyrogue, Skarmory, Bonsly, Mantike, which actually looking through all. Actually, no. Actually, only like half of those can be actually shiny. I was about to say
Yeah.
all of them can be shiny. It's like, wait a minute.
And in the 10Ks, we're going to have Rockruff, Jingmo, Alola Mola, Minfu, Axie, Noibat, and Espol. Honestly, I think the only one that's odd in that one, actually the only two that are odd, is Minfu and Espol. Because like they're both like 50 kilometer, they're only in like, most of these other ones, minus Rockruff, like some of these, like, they're like 3-stage evolutions, or they like cost a lot of candy.
Yeah, that. I mean, looking at a Loma Mola.
It doesn't evolve.
Yeah, it doesn't even evolve. It's just there. So why is it even in the 10K egg pool, Niantic? Please explain to me.
Alright, so, and of course, the spawns are going to be changing, like we said. Here are some notable things I wrote down for the spawns. In the mountain areas, you can now have the ability for it to spawn as, I'm going to mispronounce this,
I think it's Archon.
Archon.
Yeah.
And in the beach slash water areas, is going to be Tortuga. Which, if you guys don't know, those are both the fastest Pokemon from Unova, which were typically originally in 10K eggs.
Yeah.
I think they may still be in for like the Adventure Sync. I gotta double check, but those are typically really hard to come by. So now hopefully maybe be a little more little lesser and a little more common. Who knows? They're probably gonna still be really hard to find.
Yeah, especially if you don't live anywhere near the mountains or the beach areas.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're in any eggs or anything.
No, honestly, it's been a while since they've been in eggs.
Really?
But, yeah. While Brandon's looking that up, let me cover the rest of what we got going on. And then for the Northern Hemisphere, we're going to have Lotad, Bagon, Snivy, Tepig, Oshawott, Spring Deerling, and Fungus as our new spawns. And down in the Southern Hemisphere, we're going to have Nincada, Beldum, kind of jealous actually, Sawaddle, Autumn 4 Deerling, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie.
Alright, so they also announced March Community Day. It's going to be Sandshrew, both Cantonian and the Lowland form. And honestly, I'm not that mad about it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not mad about it either. Real quick, bringing it back to Trainer Tip Nix. I know I watched his video this morning, and he said that he wasn't like all too thrilled about it because he said he's not a huge fan of Pokemon. For community days for Pokemon that already have the shinies released, which it is what it is.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
To a degree, but like this one, I'm okay with it because I don't have the shinies.
Yeah, me
and
neither.
they're two different forms.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it's a win-win for everybody, but
It sounds, and if I was watching a Trainer Club's video, it sounds like this may make Alolan Sandshrew with its move, which we're going to be talking about in a second, more viable in PvP.
Mm-hmm.
So Community Day is going to be on March 13th. Can you go?
11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and that'll be on a Sunday, so next Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, should be. Yeah,
Yeah, next Sunday. Sorry. And then let's see. Can Okay, so here are the moves for both forms of Sandshrew. For Cantonian Sandshrew, it's going to learn Nightshade, while Alolan Sandshrew is going to learn Shadow Claw, which is kind of cool.
yeah. Hey, can you talk about the bonuses real fast?
Okay, and also, as always, for our Community Day bonuses, bonuses are going to be quarter hatch distance for eggs that are placed in in your incubators during the event. Lure modules are going to last, the usual 3 hours when activated during the event, and then we do have that 2 hour time window after Community Day to evolve the featured Pokemon. That way, it can learn the Community Day move. And yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's all. That's about it, really.
All right, yeah. So I want to talk about one thing I didn't add to our notes slash script.
Sure.
Was the so if you guys go into your items, there's the shop. There's gonna be a ticket for you to buy, like for the Go Battle League. So there's gonna be a quest or like a task you have to do to like in the Go Battle League and all that. In the Go Battle League, we started, so it's a new league, new season since March 1st. A couple of things they said is going to be Go Battle Day, which is going to feature Seal. It's going to be on March 5th. And if you evolve Seal into Dewgun, it's going to learn the Fast Attack, Ice Shot, and the Charge move, Icy Wind. And if you're lucky, you can find it. It's shiny. So honestly, I don't think there's that much to talk about. Just like typical like doing some events for the Go Battle League and all that. The only thing I can really say of mention is really that you're gonna get Gladion's outfit if you and pose if you go all the way to rank 20, and there's gonna be some cups and all that. That's honestly really it. Like, honestly, don't think there's that much to talk about.
No, that's it for news. But let's quickly recap Johto Tour.
If you guys saw it on Instagram at Let's Go Pokemon Podcast on Instagram, you guys can see the shinies we got. Overall, it wasn't that bad for me.
Yeah, honestly, even though I didn't get as much shinies I was hoping I would get, I'm satisfied with what I got, especially.
Oh, you had the best day out of everybody,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, 2 shiny hoes back to back. Let's go.
Yep. And why don't you tell them what happened, since I know you've been dying to tell them.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys remember from Johto Tour that there was a challenge to evolve all the Pokemon from the Johto region, and there were 2 Pokemon that you have to evolve under certain conditions. And that's regarding Eevee. You have to have Eevee as your buddy, and you have to evolve Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon. But of course, if you got to evolve Eevee into Espeon during the day, and then Umbreon and evolve into Umbreon at night. And Brandon completely forgot to evolve an Eevee into an Espeon, and I was hoping it would trigger something in him to evolve his Eevee at the same time as mine, because he's like, "Yo, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this out of the way real quick."
Nope, I completely forgot about it, and I completed everything but the evolution task because I forgot.
Yeah, but that's so on brand of you, though.
Yep, yeah, it is. Anyway, anything else, Shay? We went through all the news surprisingly fast.
Also, we got some mad fire pulls from Brilliant Stars. I think out of all of us, Tyler got the.
He did.
He got the biggest pull out of all 3 of us.
You guys can go to the video, watch it, and see what he pulled. But he basically put the Rainbow Secret, Charizard V-Star. I probably put the second best one with the alternate artwork Arceus V, and Jay pulled a nice trainer card.
Yeah, the trainer highlight card with Gary, or Blue, however you want to call him, with Vaporeon, and the card is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't seen it, look up a picture. But honestly, it doesn't. The picture doesn't even do it justice. You got go buy packs of Brilliant Stars and try to pull it, and that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. And also, I pulled the V-Star card, which I'm not too familiar with how the TCG goes, but from what I know, it just it incorporates into like the new gameplay mechanic for that set.
Yeah. Oh well, that's it for everything this week, you guys. Don't forget, you guys can watch us. You guys can follow us on Instagram and Let's Go A Pokemon Podcast. You guys can follow us on YouTube, on Let's Go Pokemon Podcast, where we upload the podcast on video form, and we also do try to upload vlogs pretty frequently.
Yeah, more specifically around like community day or like special events.
Well, we're trying to do more. Is my hand going still?
Yeah, it's still going.
No, I was talking about my hand, but anyway. So, we're trying to do that. And anything else, Jay?
No, not really. But also, if you have any questions or you want to do any business inquiries, email us at letsgopokemonpodcast@gmail.com.
Alrighty, guys. Until then, you guys have a good one.
All right, we'll catch you guys next week.